Alright, what's going on, guys? So today I got this pretty awesome video coming up for you guys. This is a kit that I've been working on for, I can't even remember, it's been a couple months. As the title of the video, you obviously see we're going to be working on a heater tuck kit, especially for the Acura RSX right now. This kit will work for different other Hondas too as well, but I specifically right now is just designed for the RSX. I'm going to be releasing for the HN, 9th-gen, and the older EK Civics. So I'm going to cover some of the details with it. At least for the RSX right now, how it goes, and over the time, once I have more stuff made, I will cover more details into other kits as well. All right. Don't mind my dirty rag, but here I got a displacement for the stuff that you're gonna be having to tuck the heater lines. And on the RSX, we have a big one that is OEM, which is pretty ugly. I will show it to you guys in picture if I can upload one here. But today is gonna be to tuck all the heater lines and convert it to AN fittings. As you can see here, all these are AN bungs, and bungs, okay? And we're gonna be converting it, all the lines to AN, okay? So it's pretty awesome the way it's gonna be working and the way I will explain things. It's not that confusing, but I suggest before ordering the kit to watch this. Right, so here is the kit. As you can see here, we have 4 fittings. So you have one here, and one here, and another one over here in the back. Okay, so these 2 are going to be the adapter pieces that can go here onto the plastic, and they will convert it into AN fittings. I'll cover more of that in the details. Okay, there's 2 of them for the RSX, and there's one here that goes to the thermostat. And there's another one here that goes into the back of the head, all right? The cylinder head, all right? So I'm gonna cover this real quick and then we'll walk our way back. And I will show you how it looks on the car as well. That way you can understand and route the lines yourself, all right? So these fittings right here are pretty awesome, the way they work. And we have to machine each one to open it up. But quickly gonna show it to you guys so you can see here. I don't know what this O-ring is doing over here. Probably, oh, it's for this one. Okay, this one's over here. All right, so the way they are, so you can see here. Okay, and then there's this one, and there's an O-ring inside. So the way this is going to be going, it's going to be going in here just like so. See if I can do this. Okay, so you can see how it goes. And obviously, it will go the O-ring over here. Mind this, I'm doing this with one hand. Okay, so you can see here. And this will convert your little valve for the heater here to an AN line. So you can see here, you just push it forward. See if I can do it one hand. If not, I'm about to take the phone down and do it. But you can see here what it's going to be doing. And then this is going to convert it to AN, as you can see here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up so you guys can see how it actually looks. So a little bit more. Here we go. I got it pushed up. As you can see here, the O-ring is there, and it's going to seal it for the water to come back. All right, and then this one is going to be going here, and that's what's going to be converting it to AN. I might have to do this one hand again. All right, here we go. Now you can see how it is. So it's a 2-piece design. All right, we have to nail them up. You can see here. Oh, there goes the O-ring. I'll get it in a second. But when you guys see how it looks, okay? So you can see, and then here you can obviously put the AN fitting here. I will show you more in a second how it looks in the car. Don't get a little bit too ahead of me, okay? So this will be going to the back of the head, and I will show you that in a second as well. And this one will be going to the thermostat housing. So you can see here how it looks, okay? You'll be able to run your AN line. And the last one you can see here on the RSX, we're not able to put it here. Because the line is too short, and I'll show you that in a second in the car. And this one will be going to the heater cord on the firewall. So let me take you over there to the car so you can get a better idea how everything looks. That way you can get an understanding, because I'm sure here it can be a little bit confusing. But I'm gonna go ahead and take you to the car so you can see how the lines are routed and you can get better understanding. Okay? All right, guys, so here we go. So you can see here, I'm sure you can see the lines there tucking away. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead and cover some of the stuff here. Let me lay this here for the car. Okay, so you can see here, we have the valve. Oh, let me focus. Come on. Oh, there we go. You can see here, we have the valve. You can see how it looks. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You can't do it on the RSX. I'm sure on the EKs and on the 8th-gen and 9th-gen, you will be able to do it because the valve sits a little bit different off here. I have tried. It does not work. I'm sure you're going to want to give it a shot believe me, it does not work. Okay, so it's too short right there. As you can see here, we have the 90 right there. Okay, all right, so you can see here how it looks. Okay, so it comes off from here. All right, and it goes to the back of the firewall. The back of the cylinder head. So you can see there, that one will be going there, which is this one. Okay, so you can see there. All right, so that one's there. Okay, and the very other one is this one, which is right here on the firewall. You see it comes around, loops around, nice and tucked, and that will be going to the thermostat. I'm gonna have to take off my bumper so I can show you guys a little bit better how that looks and explain it, because it's very simple. It is not that difficult. So you can see here, we have one line from here to there, and the other one from over there comes around, loops, and it goes to the bottom of the thermostat. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my bumper off and show you exactly how that looks. And yeah, all right, here we go. I got my bumper off. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how this one's gonna be going to the thermostat housing. All right, as you can see here, the way it's gonna be going, you're gonna have to make a little tiny little hole onto your thermostat housing. I was using Allen keys, but I really wasn't too happy. They can strip very easy, so I ended up switching to the Phillips right there. Let's see if it focuses. So you should be able to screw that on very easy. So you're gonna have to make a tiny little hole. The way I lined this up, and the easiest way I ended up doing it, let me quickly take the screw right here off. So you can see here, I ended up putting it right there like so. I marked it, you can see here, and then I made a tiny little hole there. Okay, what I did, I matched the drill bit to this. Okay, then I went ahead and made the hole. All right, so it's very simple, not too hard. So you can see there. All right, and then you can see here, I put a 90-degree hose here, AN, and it will go around. So this is pretty simple design. It took a little bit of time thinking how to make everything work properly, and I've been having it on the car for at least about a month and a half, and absolutely zero issues. The heater works, everything works, the valve moves. Obviously, it's in the stock location, so it'll get rid of all the OEM hard line that has here. And as well as the one thing I do want to cover is, if you still have the stock factory IAC, if you don't know what an IAC is, it's the idle air control valve that's usually here in the bottom. It will get rid of all them extra hoses, and you just be able to run one AN line. So if you leave those open in the bottom, I suggest to cap them, and that way you don't have nothing of a vacuum leak or anything like so. So now you've seen it how it works. It is very simple. The hardest thing that you're gonna have to do, it is to make the little tiny little hole there to line it up perfectly. Okay, so I ended up switching to these screws. I did not like the Allens. It was a little pain in the ass to get to them and adjust it. So remember, that one's going to be going there, loops around, okay, comes around, and then goes to the firewall right there. And the same way we put this one, it's going to be the same way for the one on the firewall. Okay, so there's nothing else different. One thing I do suggest is to clean the surface area. So depending if your pipes are right there are very old and kind of rusty, I suggest just clean up with some sandpaper before you put this, because depending how dirty it is and the O-ring doesn't seal properly, that's kind of be on you. Okay, because you can see here, they sit nice and straight. All right, so you can see here, this is for the RS6s. Now I know the EKs and the other older Hondas and the newer ones, they have the little valve as well. Some of them even have the valve somewhere here. Okay, and they should be able to run both of them. But once I come up with the kids and be able to see what other Hondas and they're able to need, I'll be able to supply them with other kits. Right now it's very limited. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with the demand. There's people that want to clean up the heater lines and make it a little bit better. I'm not going to be offering them with the AN lines. Being with it, people want to route it different and want to make their own way. The lines that I end up using are PTFE, if I'm saying that correct. So it's little thinner lines than normal. And I like the way it came out. Super, super clean. I put a 90 there. I put a 45 here. And then I put it straight there. And at the bottom, as you've seen, I put a 90-degree angle on there, okay? So that ended up cleaning the car a lot more and getting rid of all that crappy OEM hard lines. And yeah, I mean, I think I covered pretty well. It's pretty basic. I don't see being too difficult to install. But if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to hit me up, all right? So there you go, guys. See you guys on the next one, which I will be making it for an HN next. And then I'll move on to a different chassis. But if you just want to buy the fittings yourself and make your own kit, you can hit me up. Just obviously the ones that you're going to be needing, it's going to be the one on the thermostat housing, the back of the firewall, and depending how many you need of this one. So, okay, so you can see here. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right?